Yo, what's up everyone? It's the Code Lab. So you're thinking about diving into coding, huh? Trust me, I've been there. You're bombarded with all these different programming languages, each with its own quirks and complexities. But don't worry, that's where Python swoops in to save the day. Python is like the friendly giant of programming languages, powerful yet approachable, perfect for beginners. In this video, we're gonna break down exactly why Python is the best first language for all you coding newbies out there. Alright, so first things first, what exactly Python? Now I know what you're thinking, snakes, right? Nope, not this time. In the tech world, Python is a high-level, general-purpose programming language. And don't worry, high-level doesn't mean it's difficult. It actually means it's closer to human language than computer language, which makes it way easier to read and write. One of the coolest things about Python is its versatility. You can use it for practically anything. Web development? Check. Data analysis? You got it. Artificial intelligence? Python's got your back. But the real magic for beginners is its simplicity. Python's syntax is incredibly beginner-friendly, almost like writing plain English. Okay, so we've established that Python is cool and versatile, but what makes it choice for beginners? Let's break it down. First up, that simple syntax we talked about? That's a game changer. With Python, you spend less time memorizing complex rules and more time actually understanding the fundamentals of coding. Second, Python offers instant feedback. You can run your code line by line and see the results immediately. This is huge for learning because it helps you catch errors quickly and understand how each part of your code works. Third, Python has a massive and incredibly supportive community. Tons of free online resources, tutorials, forums, and communities where you can find help. And finally, let's talk about real-world applications. With Python, you're not just learning some abstract theoretical skill, you're gaining practical knowledge that you can actually use to build cool stuff. From automating simple tasks, to creating games, analyzing data, or even dipping your toes into AI. Now, I know what you're thinking, there are tons of other programming languages out there. Why not JavaScript, C++, or even something like Ruby? And yeah, those are all great languages in their own right, but for beginners, they can be a bit much. Take C++ and Java, for example. They're powerful, sure, but they also come with a lot of baggage like complex syntax and strict rules about memory management. It's like trying to learn to drive a stick shift as your first car. Totally doable, but probably not the smoothest ride. Then there's JavaScript, the king of the web. It's essential for front-end development. But its syntax can be a bit quirky and inconsistent, which can be confusing for beginners. Python, on the other hand, is like the Goldilocks of programming languages. It's just right. It strikes a perfect balance between power and simplicity, making it the ideal starting point for your coding journey. Let's look at a quick example. Say you want to create a for loop, which is a fundamental programming concept that allows you to repeat a block of code multiple times. In Python, it looks like this for I and range 5, pretty. Clean, simple, easy to understand. Alright, so we've talked about why Python is awesome for beginners, but what can you actually do with it? The answer, my friends, is pretty much anything you can imagine. Let's start with something fun: games. Python is a popular choice for game development, especially for beginners. You can create simple two-dimensional games like Flappy Bird clones, or even dive into more complex projects using libraries like Pgame. But Python isn't just for fun and games, it's also a powerhouse in the world of data. You can use it to analyze data in Excel spreadsheets, build data visualizations, and even create machine learning models to predict future trends. Speaking of machine learning, Python is the go-to language for AI development. You can use libraries like TensorFlow and PyTorch to build everything from simple chatbots to image recognition software. And of course, we can't forget about web development. Python is used by some of the biggest companies in the world, including Instagram and Spotify, to build their web applications. The best part is you don't have to be an expert to start building cool stuff with Python. You can start small with simple projects and gradually work your way up to more complex applications as your skills grow. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. By now I'm sure you're itching to get started, right? So, how do you actually dive into the world of Python? Well, first things first, you need to download Python itself. Don't worry, it's completely free and available for all operating systems. Just head over to python.org, grab the latest version and you're good to go. Once you've got Python installed, you'll want to choose an IDE or integrated development environment. This is basically a fancy text editor where you'll write and run your Python code. There are tons of great options out there, but for beginners, I recommend Thonny or Visual Studio Code. They're both free, user-friendly, and have all the features you need to get started. Now here's the most important part. Practice, practice, practice. The key to learning any new skill, especially coding, is consistency. Finally, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and start building. There are tons of amazing resources online with project ideas for beginners. So, there you have it, Python in a nutshell. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's the perfect launchpad for your coding journey. Look, I get it. Starting anything new can seem daunting, especially something as technical as coding. But trust me, Python makes it surprisingly approachable. With its clear syntax, supportive community, and endless possibilities, Python is like having a superpower at your fingertips. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, dive into the world of Python, and start building the future you've always imagined. Until next time, peace out.